guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all having an awesome day. For this video, I really wanted to update you all up until this point on my pregnancy. So the last time I talked, I think it was I was 24 weeks along, and right now I am 39 weeks and 4 days. 38 weeks and 4 days along. So on Thursday, I will actually be 40 weeks. And I have a doctor's appointment again on this coming Wednesday on April 29th to check to see if I am dilated, have gotten any further, or anything like that. So, but I kind of want to update you with what has been going on since my 24-week appointment. So I had gotten tested for gestational diabetes. And it came back negative, so I didn't have to worry about that, and my routine visits were the same after that. And everything was pretty normal and consistent with just belly checks up until I got my Group B strep test at 37 weeks is when we did that. And she'd been measuring perfect every time. Her heartbeat was perfect and everything had been going really good. I did get my Group B strep test at 37 weeks and it did come back positive. So normally you get that done about 36 weeks, but we decided to do it at 37 weeks because of the coronavirus going on. My doctor wanted to make sure that the test would go through to my labor because the test only lasts for 5 weeks. So that would put me 42 weeks. So I hope to have her before that 5-week period is up, which I know they don't like you to go over 42 weeks. So I have this appointment set for Wednesday and then another appointment set for that next week. But then after that, I'm probably going to be thinking about induction if she doesn't come at that point. So but as for everything else, everything's been perfect. She's perfect. Everything's good. With the Group B strep being positive, I mean, it is very common. Like 1 in 3 or 4 pregnant women have it. And it's not something that you can like prevent from happening, which I did a little more research into it once I was positive. But there's still like studies going on about it, whether it can be prevented or not. But it is just like a bacteria that 1 in 3 to 4 women do have. But the thing about that is that it can be harmful to the baby through delivery. If that bacteria was to get into around the baby and the baby was to get it. So the most important thing is being able to get to the hospital in time to get your recommended dosage of antibiotics before she's actually delivered or before your water has broken. Because once your water has broken, then that's when the bacteria can actually get up and get to her. So that was a little concerning to me because I mean, it's scary. Like we already have this coronavirus pandemic happening that I'm worried about. So then this on top of it, but it is pretty common. They didn't seem to have any concern about me getting into the hospital in time, in enough time to get the antibiotics. They don't think I'll have an issue with that. So, and then of course if I'm induced, then it's controlled a little bit better. So, but I do want her still to try to come as naturally as possible, and we'll just take it one step at a time. But my last doctor's appointment, I had not dilated any. She was still really high. I had not thinned out. Nothing was really happening. So I really hope this next appointment something has started to happen. I've been walking a ton, which social distancing, of course, but I'm just walking around my yard. Not around anyone. I have been quarantined for about 4 or 5 weeks now. As soon as it started to come into our area here in Indiana, I took off of work, went ahead and quarantined myself and taking all the precautions for myself, my family, and Sawyer. So we have been doing everything we can, and it's definitely been different and weird. This is definitely not how we expected our pregnancy to go, but she's perfect, and that's all I could ask for right now. So that's just what we're going to focus on through all of this, is just keeping her healthy and safe and us healthy and safe, and doing everything we can. But I've been walking a ton, and I got a birthing ball, or one of those exercise ball that you can like sit down and do like rocking motions to try to get her into the optimal position for labor and delivery and try to get her to go ahead and get things started. But we've been doing that. And this week I've really had a lot of like lower back pain, so that's a new thing that's been happening here recently. But up until then, like, I've not really had any pain. She's growing, she's good. I'll stand up here in a second and like I see my belly, but it's been a really good pregnancy despite everything else that's kind of going on in the world. And I just, we really hope that everything goes smoothly and the best that it could for labor and delivery. And that's just what we're, hoping and praying for right now. So it's a very scary time. But that is pretty much all that I have as far as like my doctor's appointments and any update as far as that. So I was group strep B positive. So we have that. And then of course I'm Rh negative, which if you saw my beginning videos in my pregnancy, we have that to deal with, which I've gotten all my shots for that and they have no concern with that. So I'm Rh negative, group B strep positive, and then we've got the coronavirus going on. So which I plan on putting out a video of what I plan on taking to the hospital during this time. So with me being group B strep positive, I am still expected to stay at least 48 hours to monitor her health after she is born. So I do have to take, the normal amount, because they were sending mothers home after 24 hours if mom and baby were both healthy, and they were not group B strep positive. So with me being positive, we do have to stay at least 48 hours. So we are planning on that. Sean is still able to come into the labor and delivery room with me and stay the entire time. They do not want him leaving the hospital once he's in there, so he will technically be admitted with me, and then we plan on just staying in our room the entire time, which, they said he can leave and go get food and things, but we're bringing snacks and they're providing our dinners. So we're not really concerned. We don't want to risk it. We're not going to be running out in the hallways or leaving or anything. We're staying in our room as our plan, and then just taking it day by day, and taking all the precautions that we can. And I know they're taking all the precautions that they can at the hospital. So we aren't allowed to have any visitors at all, which I'm okay with. It is hard, like, not to have your family there and everything to be able to meet her, but I understand why that is in place, and I 100% agree with it, because I don't want to risk her catching that, us catching it, anything like that. It's just not worth it. Like, I still want, to have that lifetime of memories that we can make once this is all settled down. It is hard not for them to meet her at first, but we got to do what's best for us and our family. So we will take everything they say for us to do seriously, and we'll listen to their advice and directions, and we'll go from there. So that's kind of our plan with this whole thing. But she's definitely a lot bigger than you guys saw her last time at 24 weeks. So I thought I had a belly then, but she's definitely getting big. Let me see if I can show you. But she is big, and she's definitely heavy. But she still sits pretty high, if you can tell, in there. And she's moving a lot. We're doing our kick counts and making sure she's moving good. So It's been pretty good, despite everything going on. So I'm really glad I can give you guys kind of this update. And if you have any questions or anything, please feel free to leave a comment down below if you can. If not, follow me on Instagram at Bethany Jo Walton. And I would love to hear from you guys, any questions or comments for me that you have. And I plan on getting my hospital bags video packed. My hospital bags are already packed, but I hope to get that video out for you guys, so you can kind of see what we're bringing during this time as well. If you are expecting your baby during this time, I know I've been looking on YouTube especially, and the internet, trying to find out other people's stories as they've been delivering their babies at this time. So if you guys have any questions, please leave a comment or follow me on Instagram. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and this update, and I hope you guys are all staying healthy and safe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.